Once again, so much for cutting back amid a global pandemic and an economic downturn and shit. The month of June, month with my birthday, just kept right on rolling, and I just kept on getting shit I felt I couldn't pass up. Let's just get started. Let's get the big elephant in the room out of the way right now. Here she is, Umi Ryuzaki, the very last Figma of the Magic Knight Rayearth characters that I needed. The hardest one to get, the most expensive, and I couldn't find her used like I did with her friends Fu and Hikaru. This is brand new, never opened. And this is going to be an unboxing video along with just a pickup video. So am I actually going to open up a figure this expensive? Something I consider blasphemy now because I'm so damn old. I'm thinking, oh, that's going to decrease the value. Surely I'm not going to. Yep, here we go. Careful, careful. Careful, gently. Oh, I nicked it a little. Shitballs. Yes, I've committed what I consider a cardinal sin. Fu and Hikaru I managed to get used. Was hoping to find Umi used, but a lot of the places that were offering it was like the price was no better, and some websites I wasn't really willing to trust, so I just said fuck it and just went with evil Amazon. Well, I got her out. Is there tape I gotta cut here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, gently, oh, maybe there is. Nope. Alright. One thing that mystifies me right out of the gate, Makona comes with Umi. In those old 5-inch figures I showed you from the 90s, I showed you the one for Hikaru a couple months back. Makona came with her because she's the one who's always friendly with Makona and likes animals and shit. Umi is the one always trying to kick his ass, always got pissed off with him. And already I dropped some stuff, a couple of the faces. Hang on. Okay, yeah, let's get that out of the way. She's got some interchangeable faces. Here's her pissy battle-ready face, and here's her winking, because in-universe she's described as having the looks of a supermodel, and there goes her rapier. Alright. Gently, gently. Well. Oh man, she's got a lot of plastic on her. This is going to take a while to get off. Nope, nope, there she goes. Oh, really? Alright. Under her skirt, too? Really? You're going to make me reach under there? Oh, for reals? Alright, well, off camera, I got all that plastic off. I mean, jeez, let me go reach under her skirt. God damn it. Yes, I know I said I really had a thing for the Magic Knights, but that was when I was 16, 17. I'm a grown man now. Just don't make me do that shit. Anyway, I also gave her her rapier and gave her a pissy, angry, battle-ready face. Also put her on her stand. It's kind of hard with her hair, but whatever. I got her on her stand. And also, the rapier doesn't separate, so you can easily put it in her weapon hand. And it's all one piece, so you gotta just jam it in there. I don't know if I like that better than what we got with Fu and Hikaru, or I don't know. Anyway, get her back off the stand. Kind of wary about the shoulder pad because the one I have for Fu is real loose, but whatever. This is a very, very good figure of Umi. It's like the detail is very nice. You can even see like the buttons on her school uniform. The rapier, just all the little details, like the dragon on it. It's like everything that was, all the just intricate character design the original Clamp artists put into their characters. It's reflected very well in these 3 Figmas, and I couldn't be happier. Finally, I got all 3 really good figures for all of them. Let's
Look at the posability. And her skirt seems less restrictive than Hikaru's. And okay, we can bend. It's almost as good as a double-jointed knee joint, like with Marvel Legends and stuff. Same with the arms. There's a lot of posability there for her left arm, even with the shoulder pad. I think it might even have even more posability than her right arm, bizarrely. The ankles seem a little stiff, but can't have everything. Anyway, I finally have all three. Umi's always been an elusive one to get hold of. I mean, back in the mid-90s when Sega made those Barbie-sized dolls, Umi wound up being the hardest one to get and the most expensive, along with that stupid fairy Primera. And now, her Figma can command over $200. But I bit the bullet, and now she's mine, all mine. Wait, that didn't sound right. Alright, next up is something not so expensive, but it's a little hard to get your hands on now because of COVID. Like the Disney stores, the brick-and-mortar stores are closed, so you have to go online for this. Am I going to open this up too? Here we go. There we go. We got Donald and Goofy. Apparently this is the 17th in this Disney Toybox line. I remember first noticing these. Nuts. I'm going to have to cut some of this. Really noticed these when I went to the Disney store, the big one in Times Square, when I first went to New York a couple years ago. Not like I'm going again anytime soon. You know, before it's like, you'd have to quarantine yourself for 14 days upon coming back from New York. Now it's if I go over there, because I'm in Florida, I'd have to quarantine myself over there! It's nuts. Anyway, here we are. We got Donald Duck. Man, this make it look like these are for little kids, but a lot of decent amount of detail. This doesn't feel like a kiddie toy. This feels like it wouldn't be out of place among your Marvel Legends and shit. Can't move the beak, but move the head, move up and down. Got joints, got elbows, got a lot of range of motion with his arms. Can even swing his torso, the legs, his feet. This is really good figure. This might be the best Donald Duck toy ever. Alright. Let's see if I can get a stand. Go hang out with Umi, and we're just about ready to get... Nope, there's one more I gotta snip. Now, perhaps my... Oh, one more. Oh boy. Alright. Now, it's probably easily my favorite Disney character of all, Goofy. I remember him growing up, seemed he could do it all. He had his own Disney afternoon show right up there with Rescue Rangers and Darkwing Duck. He had a movie. He had a kick-ass Super NES game, which is what the guy who made Resident Evil did before he got to harnessing the power of zombie B-movies in video game form. So is he as posable as Donald? His head... No. He's got a joint on his head, but it's... Oh, okay, there it goes. It's really stiff. But he's got shoulders, elbows, good range of motion. His hands swivel around. His waist is articulated. Knees don't bend, but they do bend. Good leg movement. Can move the feet around some. Not as impressive as Donald when it comes to articulation, mostly because of the head, but this is very good. Finally, my favorite Disney character of all, in his classic look. Yeah, I grew up seeing him with
with like the sweater vest and the bow tie and shit on Goof Troop, but still, you gotta go with the classic look, and now he's gonna look excellent on my shelf. I've got a couple Disney stuff here. Let me am I gonna be able to stand him up? Okay. My other favorite Disney characters. We got Darkwing Duck from Funko right here, and we got the old gadget hack wrench you got from Kellogg's as a mail order. So yeah, my top 3 Disney characters, and they can all be on my shelf now. Nice. Very, very nice. What do we got next on the roster? Well, here's something I ordered actually months ago, but because of COVID-19, it took its time getting here. A little something from Japan. It's something I just left in the package, because this is the last thing, technically, I need to unbox. And we're just going to see if I can assemble it right here on camera. It's not like I'm going to have to go digging under some... well, maybe I am. It's like, what is this with making me go under people's skirts today? Okay. Okay, now attach her arm. That ain't it. Get in there. Gotta get it. That could be misconstrued as well. Anchor down. And what do you know? It's... so it's over her shoulder. And there we go. We got May from Guilty Gear. This is a... I've been trying to play the original. I'm not that good at fighting games, but that's one I want to break in with, because I remember seeing reviews about it over 20 years ago and how it seemed unique. I mean, look at this chick. She uses an anchor for a weapon. She lifts this big-ass anchor that must weigh tons and just fucks shit up with it. This is one of the characters I definitely want to get good with. I mean, just look, guys. You're never... an anchor as a fucking weapon. You don't see that too often in video games, and hardly ever by cute little girls. It's lifting an anchor that's bigger than them, and it's gotta weigh fucking tons. So yeah, it's not that big. It's much, much smaller than those Guilty Gear figures I showed you months ago, but... what? Oh! Oh! Okay, easy fix. Alright. There's May. This one already came pre-assembled. This, luckily... usually you gotta get these in Japan, or get them on eBay from Japan, but there was a US seller. This is Bartz from... or Butz, depending on which translation you prefer, from Final Fantasy V. Easily my favorite old-school Final Fantasy. My favorite Final Fantasy overall, FF8. Bite me. Yeah, let it all out. Let it all out. Get it out of your systems. Anyway, it's not posable in the least. But this is from the Dissidia line. It's the fighting game. I just felt like I have all the figures, like the old ones from '99 from Bandai for the 5.5-inch ones for Final Fantasy VIII, all the heroes. I felt like I gotta have the main man from my second favorite Final Fantasy up there with them. So, here's another one. Up! May, come on. Unfuck yourself, May. Come on. You're able to use that anchor to great effect in your games all the time. You can keep your balance. Come on, unfuck yourself. Okay, last few things. These aren't that big a deal. I did pick up a couple more Halo books, because I've been getting into the expanded universe. I still gotta get an Xbox One and play Halo 5, but they bring in so many characters from the expanded universe into that game, from what I understand, like Catherine Halsey, and Kelly-087, and a whole bunch of others that I feel like I need to brush up on the expanded universe. I mean, this one deals with when the Covenant first meets humanity. And this one deals with Catherine Halsey and the aforementioned Kelly. Is Halo 3 is coming to an end, what some of the other Spartans were doing, so I had to get that. Oh, and the same
place I found those. I gotta get this. I have not seen this, and I do have to see it in preparation for Face the Music coming in a couple months. What about the original? Have I seen that? Yeah, you'll see a video about that real soon, hopefully. And lastly, the last thing I blew my money on last month. This worn-ass label, this beat-up cartridge. I know this thing was good money. It's authentic. Again, I ordered Streets of Rage 4 physical copy many months ago before COVID-19 slammed the United States. That's still coming. So I need to prepare. I've been through Streets of Rage 2 recently, so now I need to play this one in preparation for finally getting my grubby mitts on a physical copy of Streets of Rage 4. Well, that's it. Another rare game, some books, a DVD, and a whole bunch of figures to unbox. Hope you enjoyed. See you next month.